So, ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, we are gonna. This is going to be a video on Mike Washington. Um, actually, I've not seen a lot of highlights on Mike Washington. What I know about Mike Washington, he is big and he runs a 4.3 something. If there's a three, just say something after that, because for a running back, 4.3 is already fast. Anything after that doesn't really matter. Most running backs run around 4.4. Most running backs are going to be a solid 4.4. Genty. So Mike Washington is faster than Genty. Okay. He is big. Mike Washington is big. Think Adrian Peterson, right? Think Darren McFadden, right? Or, Adrian Peterson clearly better running back than Darren McFadden. So let's think Adrian Peterson. So that is Mike Washington. We are going to watch some clips. Let's go. Okay, right away. They're just going to throw us right into the speed. All right, so this is Mike Washington in the backfield. Obviously, it should be easy to see because he's in the backfield. Sweep. Okay. That one's just downhill running, right? That's just a straight good hold, downhill running. He's big. He's big. He's really big. And he's fast. So apparently Arkansas used him quite a bit in sweeps, which I don't think that's how the Raiders are going to use him. So he may actually flourish from under the Raiders because I do not believe the Raiders are going to use him in a sweep to run sweeps all day. But you can see that he can kind of hit that wide pretty well. See, you can kind of you can just kind of he's fast enough to just kind of hit that angle well and get up field real quickly. This is going to be less effective in the NFL, obviously, because this person here in the NFL will be able to contain that better. So that person in the NFL probably will not get beat like that, and that's probably holding. And that's going to be holding there. Did the refs call it? It was just enough, but that's going to be holding on that on the outside sweep. So in the NFL, those kind of plays are not going to work as well because players are going to be more able to contain that outside. Okay, he can catch, turn off field. Okay. He's fast. He doesn't seem extremely shifty to me right now, but his speed, he's compensating a lot with the speed, which is good. And he's just a big body, right? More outside. Okay, wide open gap. What do you do? Okay. Obviously, breaking tackles. He's going to run through those things. So this tells me that we have two running backs now who can run through arm tackles because this is going to be Genty's specialty, right? There's one main difference between him and Genty. Genty's a lot shiftier. Genty can go side to side. Genty is more of so about Genty, we say he's low to the ground. Genty is low to the ground, so he's just shiftier, even though he's not as fast. Genty is a 4.445, I think. He's not as fast as Mike Washington, but he's so much lower to the ground that his center of gravity is just really he has a really wide range center of gravity, meaning that Genty can generally kind of move with ease in the pockets, right? He can move side to side, he can move straight forward, and if you get in front of him, Genty is just going to knock you backwards with his power. But Mike Washington is big and tall, so you're not going to be able to bring him down with an arm tackle because he's fast enough and big enough to just kind of push through those with ease. Okay. So I'm not seeing a ton of bend, right? I'm not seeing a ton of bend, and we do know this. Mike Washington doesn't have very good side to side because on this play you'll see, so he's not really able to like come to a quick enough stop to go straight forward. So he's kind of rounding out that movement a bit. You can kind of see him just kind of round that movement out a bit. He is following his O-line there, so that's good. And you see that, the acceleration is not as good as someone like Genty. His stop and go is not going to be as smooth as someone like Genty. But here, you're not gonna get him down doing that, right? Especially for a cornerback. Same thing. You kind of see he kind of rounds into that gap. That acceleration is not the greatest. Meaning he can't stop and go on a dime, right? Nice. He has to keep moving because his speed is going to be his speed and power. Downhill running is going to be the key. But he's not as Cam Scatterbull. He doesn't look like, because Cam Scatterbull wants to run into the tackler. He doesn't seem to want to run into the tackler. He just rather wants to use his speed to beat the tackler. Nice. Again, speed again, not a lot of shiftiness, just mostly speed. And I say, I haven't looked at a lot of clips of Mike Washington. This is really my first real good look. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of speed, not a lot of side-to-side movement, just a lot of speed. If you can give him a good hole, he's got breakaway speed, right? This will be somebody in the fourth when the D-line is getting tired. Ooh, yeah, I mean, D-line is getting tired. Take one shot at an outside sweep. If he can get that containment well enough, he might be able to break one out, right? So he's not going to be a workhorse, namely because he can mostly just go north and south. So he's not going to be a workhorse. You need a workhorse who's able to be a workhorse. Go left to left side, jump, do all of that. But in the fourth, somebody like Mike Washington with that size and that speed, you save him to the fourth, and he might be able, and I think he should be able to absolutely kick some ass in the fourth. And he can catch from the backfield because obviously he's got the height. He's just big. I mean, he's just big, man. Okay, this is a good play. This is what I love, and here's why. Compare that to like a Cam Scatterbull. Just compare this to like a Cam Scatterbull. What Scatterbull wants to do is just to run into these defenders, because again, Scatterbull is not a speed person. I keep picking on Scatterbull because I don't like his playing style. I don't. It's just me. I don't like his playing style. But Cam Scatterbull is gonna try and run into these people. Mike Washington is gonna give you more yards. That's an extra 10 yards. You see, the blockers are right in front of him, and he just got us an extra 10 yards. Again, in the fourth, on a pinch, somebody who can catch out of the backfield, height, speed, power, and doesn't play reckless, yeah, I think he's just going to give you some stuff. Like I said here, I mean, he's not running into anybody. He's just trying to get more yards. Okay. Inside run. Boom. There you go. Inside run. Good run there because he did not lower his shoulder pads right away. Again, his speed is what he's looking at. He's trying to get to the next. So he didn't lower his shoulder pads right away. He's going full speed. He knows where he's supposed to go. The blocker's right here. This blocker doesn't need to do a whole lot. He's fast. He's big. If he gets anywhere near here, he's just gonna fall into the end zone. Right? Perfect. He didn't lower in and try to get he's going for the end zone. He knows his speed, he knows his power. Oh, there you go. If you will have jumped there, if you will have jumped on that play. There you go. Okay. So this is another example of I wonder if we're gonna try and get him to use his power a little bit more, just kind of go down a little bit lower. Because yeah, he's standing pretty straight up, but again, he trusts his power and his speed. Because you will see, for a running back, that was pretty straight up. At goal line, that was pretty straight up. Boom. Oh, there we go. There it is. That's that jump I was talking about. Because of his speed and his height, I expect a lot more hurdles. And I think he can really be good at that. look at that. Okay. So not a side to side, again, not a side to side person. You'll see it on display here. Because even on this inside run, he's not going side to side. But what he is gonna do, slow down his speed a bit and kind of just look for those pockets, right? He's still pretty much going forward. No, not a lot of side to side. He shook one person off right here, and now he's just gonna go forward. Okay, he's gonna do enough to get a straight line and then go the straight line. But here's a great point. What is the fastest distance to a point? A straight line. So if you want to get a touchdown, a first down, going straight is generally going to be your fastest route to get there. And on a play like this, again, fourth quarter. You see what I'm saying? Fourth quarter, it's fourth quarter, we're tied up. There's 10 minutes left in the game. We just kind of need somebody to give us a little, You bring in Mike Washington. It's big, it's fast, inside run, get a first down, or maybe get more depending on what the defense is giving you, right? In this case, we got two linebackers here, and it looks like we got a nickel. Looks like we're playing nickel, one safety high nickel. So they are expecting a run, obviously, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down line. Yeah, they're expecting a run. Everyone's making a run motion. They're expecting a run. Yep, they're attacking the run. See, okay, there's no hole right now, right? This dude can tackle. There's no hole right now. See this number 4 and number 4. Number 4 and number 4. This number 4 here can wreck this play, right? And again, Mike Washington is not very shifty. There's not a lot of side to side. So what are we going to do here? Okay, he's going to squeeze right in there. Okay, here's where he might shine. Because other running backs in this particular situation could try and cut it in here. You see this gap here? They could try. Other running backs will try and cut it in here, right? So there is some great discipline here to not immediately shoot away from this gap because, yeah, the defense knows you're going for that gap. They've got two men on that gap. They got somebody right here and somebody right there. There's two men on that gap. So they were pretty much stacking the sweep. So they're stacking the sweep and compensating with two men to cut off the inside gap there. So another running back would try to go earlier here, but squeezing through there, that's really good discipline because, again, just squeezing through there will give you at least 2-3 yards. And luckily, the 56 got the assignment quit early enough for you to okay. Good stance right here. Okay. You can already tell we're not talking about a lot of bend. We're really not, right? We need to understand that we're not talking about a lot of bend here because we're going from here, started stepping here, squeezing through there. Still not a lot of side to side. Okay, one plant because he sees the gap. Okay, here's the thing. I'm seeing a lot of really good vision. I'm seeing a lot of really good vision from this gentleman. He wants to find that hole quickly. He's not going to waste time. He wants to find that hole and push straight through it, right? So he's got the hole. Boom. He's gone, right? Okay. Another play. Same inside play, but this time we're going to cut it out. Did we get a pull this time? Because on this one, I think the tight end pull. Yeah, same play. Actually, same play. Same play. This is the same play. Tight end pulls. Same play, but here he cut it outside quicker. Maybe they'll show us a different angle. When you break it outside like that, you will get less yards than inside. In running, as a running back, the best place to get your yards is actually inside because if you can break off inside, there's just less options for the defense other than just having to tackle you. When you break it off outside, it's easier for them to get an angle to just cut your feet off or just throw you out of bounds. So I'm hoping they show us this from a different angle. Okay, perfect. So this is the exact same play we saw last time, right? Tight end is going to pull to take that off. Last time he went straight through here, but the defense kind of showed us something a little bit different, right? Only 4 men on the this is a 4-3. This is just a standard 4-3 one high and one box safety. Same pull. Okay, so he knows they're covering the inside. So he can see, again, he's tall, right? So he can see the field. Yes, I do think the reason Jeanty stands up is so he can see the field better. And Chip Kelly was wrong about that to make him go on his knees, because even that 1 inch is going to prevent you from seeing. Because what Mike Washington is able to do here is he can see this. He sees number 4. He's coming in. And he sees this dude here, so he knows they're inside protecting this, trying to stop the inside run. So he's going to very quickly turn it outside. He could have gone through here, right? But this fella here was going to come in and jump in there. So breakout. Again, this is where his speed comes in. He just sends one quick motion, right? He didn't dance. Look at his feet. We're not dancing. One quick motion. Get the ball. There's a cut, boom, what out? That's it. One quick motion, and we got to find a way out. So now you see some open field here. Okay, here's where his weakness is going to be, though, right? Other running backs, like a Jeanty, will be able to cut this here and just shoot straight forward. And somebody like Saquon Barkley, lower to the ground, they can bend easier. They'll make this cut here. Sometimes even put their hands on the ground if they're really short, like a Maurice Jones-Drew. Put your hand on the ground and shoot straight up. Because if he has shot straight up, this would be a touchdown, right? But you see that rounding off right there? Luckily, he's got a good block right there. Oh, man. Okay. This is good, too. That was good play, too. That was good play.
At first, and then as Young works inside, tried to go, but
they're doing a lot of pulls. They are pulling a lot of people in these runs. Yeah, he sees the hole. Yeah, so they're pulling a lot of people to confuse the gaps there, because he's a downhill runner. So you need him to get the ball, see the lane, and go. So he was projected to be drafted I believe in the 2nd was his actual projection, and we got him in the 4th. It's because of stuff like this. If you give him any hole, I'm telling you, this dude is going to take it. He's going to take it. The difference between him and Jeremiah Love is going to be the side-to-side shiftiness. That's going to be it. Jeremiah Love can dance. Like, if you see Jeremiah Love, his feet knows how to dance. This fella, his feet just wants to get the job done. God gave me 4.3 speed. Guess what? I'm going to lean right into that. Oh, okay. This is getting me excited. Oh, lead blocker use. See, there it is. Okay, there's that weakness. The weakness in this particular play is the lack of acceleration, right? And acceleration, literally, as you guys know, it's just, can you stop and go quickly? Watch. See that? Oh, he did that quick feet right there. Quick feet, but not really a whole lot of place to go. Oh, you know what Jeanty would do in this case? You know what Saquon Barkley would do in this case? Adrian Peterson. They're going to do one mug cut. Boom, right up here. They're going to hit this angle. They're going to plant this right feet, plant that, hit that angle, and that's touchdown.
inside the 35, inside the 25, down to the
right? He can't do that so well.
Washington.
Now he needed one more, but he can't do that. That's not his game plan. But again, 4th quarter, defense is tired. Pound them, and then get a big game. I love it.
Side of the field, which opens up an opportunity for Mike Washington and those.
First down and 10.
Inside run, good. Oh, stiff arm. Okay, if he doesn't stop, he is golden. If he doesn't have to stop, he's good, right? No stopping, quick stutter step, feet are still moving, and you can see some high legs there. If he doesn't have to stop, he's good.
Inside the 35 by Colt Hood. Can get him on the ground. A gain of 27.
Yeah, incredible use of his vision and then being able to utilize his speed to step out of a couple.
Here's Washington off the right side. Did he get in?
Okay.
Washington off the right.
Here's where the
Here's
yeah, he made one motion with his feet here.
here's
Yeah. This is where I kind of wish he would put his shoulder pads down more and at least get the forward momentum there.
Washington off.
But I also wonder if he wants to jump over the goal line, because that would explain this if he's like, I really want to jump over the goal line to stand up a little bit more.
The right side. Did he get in?
So in that regard, he's not exactly like Zach Crockett. Look him up. Look up Zach Crockett. Love Zach Crockett. He had a thing called the Crockett Dive. I named it. It was just